Hey, I'm Khanala from myvitaminh.com, and I am here with today's 2 minutes to your health. So, I thought today we would talk a little bit about cravings. Lately, I've received a couple of emails from clients asking me how can they deal with cravings, how do they satisfy their cravings, and where do cravings even come from in the first place? So I thought first I would go to the source, and the definition of a craving is a strong desire or urge for something. So in today's society, we generally associate that a lot of times with food, but not necessarily are we craving food. Sometimes we just satisfy cravings with food, and then we're not really accomplishing anything because we still have those cravings. And so sometimes our body talks to us, and sometimes it's our soul that's talking to us. And so when our soul's talking to us, we crave something more than just food. So a lot of times when my clients are having cravings, I suggest that they look and see who's talking to them and where are their cravings coming from. Is it coming from their stomach? Or is it really coming from deeper inside in their soul and they're craving something more, such as comfort or a desire to be with nature or to connect, to their soul. So, and that's something that food can't satisfy. So, first off, I suggest to see where your cravings coming from, especially in the summer. I also recommend to make sure that you're properly hydrated. Dehydration can mask itself as a craving, and so I often recommend to make sure you're fully hydrated, especially in the summer when we're so easily dehydrated. So make sure you drink enough. And in the summertime, we're also having barbecues and getting together with friends and hanging out, often by the grill, and we tend to eat a lot of meat. And so often meat, and this goes into the yin yang concept in terms of our body always trying to find balance, but meat is very heavy, and so we're going to crave something to balance that out on the lighter side, and often we go for sweets. So when you're having a craving, I just recommend to go through your checklist, make sure you're not craving something beyond food that food isn't satisfying, make sure you're fully hydrated, you're not having too much meat. Our bodies crave what it just had. So if we've just had sugar, then we're going to want more of that. But if we have healthy, good, nutritious food, then hopefully our bodies are going to crave that, and that's a good thing. But finally, if you've gone through your checklist and you're still having a craving, you still really want that pint of ice cream, I'm going to recommend to listen to your body and go ahead and have that craving, because your body is very, very smart, and it's obviously telling you something that it needs. And so listen to that craving, because if we try and ignore it, it's only going to come back stronger, and we're going to end up giving into it later on, but generally with overeating much more and binging. So those are my few thoughts to help you with cravings. I hope they're helpful, and I went way over my 2 minutes. So happy summer.